Hey guys, back here, and I'm going to be doing this regularly. So for you guys on the A's on Tuesday, the B's on Wednesday, and then both A and B on Friday, I'm going to be posting lessons. At least that's the plan, and we'll see how it goes. Okay, where we got in chapter one, I'm just going to put up. We finished chapter one, and we got into chapter two. But man, I'm forgetting this. I didn't do jokes, and that's what is very important. So here we go. Chemistry joke. Why did the atoms cross the road? Because it was time to split. That's a chemistry joke. Did you hear about the actor who fell through the floor? It was just a stage he was going through. There you go. Silly jokes today. Okay, so real quick, I want to go back to chapter one. So let me go back to the chapter one notes. And I'm going to be writing some stuff on the board here. Okay, so where I got on Monday, I know, was I got down here to the bottom, and the metric system is advantageous because it is based on tens and it's based on use of prefixes, which I'm going to show you. Here are the fundamental SI System International units, which that you don't need to use. I'm going to talk about the key metric units. And remember to find the volume of a regular shaped object. You do length times height times width. So I'm going to go over metric prefixes here with you guys. And so I'm going to write some things on the board. Okay, so first of all, I have this little saying, and I actually am doing this with my AP students, and it's maybe too simplified, somebody would say, but to me it works, and it goes like this. It goes, the king hates dates because dates cost money. And that's kind of the basic prefixes you need. So the king hates dates because dates cost money. And the key prefixes here, this is a kilo, which is, that is one of the biggies. This is hecto, which is not a big one. We're not going to use that hardly at all. This is deca, which again isn't a big one. But this is the base, and the base means there's no prefix, like a liter or a meter or a gram. That's definitely important. This is, and a kilo means 1,000 times as big. A hecto means 100 times as big, and a deca means 10 times as big. And this is why I was saying that the metric system has the advantage of being based on tens. The base is just one. This is deci, which would be 1/10, which again, we're not going to use that one very much. But then centi, we're going to use quite a bit. So that is 1/100, like a century, a centigram. And then finally, the M is for a milligram, or a millimeter, and that would be 1/1000. Okay, so those are the base metric units, and I'm going to do some problems with that here in a second. But the king hates dates because dates cost money. This is also very important. This is important. So the key metric prefixes are kilo, the base, the centi, and the milli. Now I want to show you another way that I also do this, and it's a stair-step way, and there's 16 steps. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 16 steps. And this will go over all the metric prefixes that you guys will need. The very top one is one that we rarely use. It's a mega, and it's capital M is its symbol, and it means 1,000,000 times as big. Okay, and that one, again, we will rarely use. But it is a metric prefix. Now if I go down 3 steps, 1, 2, 3, now I'm at the kilo. The kilo is the capital K, and this is what I just said. It's 1,000 times as big. Okay, then here, and again, I'm going to start. I'll tell you what, I'll do it in red because that's a key one. I want that one we're going to use a lot. And then here is hecto, which we're going to use on this worksheet, and then we'll never use it again. It's 100 times as big. And then here is deca, and it's a DA, and it's 10 times as big. And then here's the base. The base is also important, like I said. Okay, then this is deci, which is 1/10, and it's just a D. So here's how they're noted. And then this is centi. Now, this is an important one. Lowercase c, so this would be 1/100. And then this is milli, which would be 1/1000, lowercase m. So again, those we would need to put stars by because those are important. Now if I go 3 more steps, so 1, 2, 3, I come to another one that we use once in a while. It's a micro, and the symbol for micro, and I think it's actually on the handout that I gave you, is a lowercase u. So I'll put a small star there. We will not use it too often, but once in a while. It means a million times. A million times. 1 million. So a really small amount. Okay, and then if I go 3 more steps, I come to another one, nano, which is a lowercase n, which is 1/1 billion. 1 billion. So it's really a small number. So if we said a nanosecond or a nanometer, we're talking about a really small amount. So there, you guys can see that whole thing if that is helpful. And this is the advantage of the metric system, is to be able to convert from one thing to another. Okay, now I want to go to the handout. So remember now what is due on Wednesday and Thursday. Okay, so what is due again are this worksheet, which I'm about to do a bunch of it, 2 through 32 even, omit 16, so don't do 16. We'll have another quiz. And remember to bring your goggles. You need to bring your goggles to class. Okay, I'm going to just do this on the overhead. So Mr. Wood's old, so he does it old school. Hopefully the key thing is that it is helpful for you guys. It's the key. Okay, so I am on. So the handout that is due is this one right here. Okay, and again, this one I think you guys all should have gotten. I knew that up there like that. Okay, so I'm just going to do some of these. So the gram is, so number one, the gram is the base unit of length, or I'm sorry, of mass. Number two, the meter is the unit of length, and the liter is a volume. Okay, so those are the base, when I was just talking about the base. That is what I was talking about. Okay, number two, the abbreviation. So, and to be honest with you, I'm not really super picky on small capitals or small or lowercase kilogram, kg, a centimeter, cm. A deciliter would be a lowercase d and a capital L. I'm hoping you guys can see this. A cubic meter down here would be M with an uppercase 3. You guys will have to tell me how well you're seeing this. A deciliter is a lowercase d, lowercase a, L. Microgram would be like that. I'll let you guys finish that handout or that question. Okay, number 5, give the name and symbol for each of the following. So 100 times is great. This is probably the last time. I'll write it over here. It's a hecto. A hectosecond. Again, we will never use hecto, I don't think, again. And the symbol for that would just be HS. Okay, 1/1000th would be a millimeter. So the symbol for that is mm. So just kind of trying to get familiar here with the metric prefixes. Hopefully you guys are able to see that. And then 1,000 times as great as a gram is a kilogram, which is kg. Okay, and I'll let you guys do the rest there on number 5. Okay, and if you have questions, we can go over those in class. Number 6, state the quantity measured by each of the following. So for centigram would be measuring mass. A centimeter would be measuring. And I'll let you guys go ahead and do the rest of number 6. Number 7, how large is a kilogram compared to a gram? Well, a kilogram would be 1,000 times as big. That prefix, so 1 kilogram is equivalent to 1,000 grams. Okay, and the next one, a millimeter compared with a meter, I'll write it over here, is 1/1000. Okay, so again, just really, and like I said, this chapter is really about the basics, getting to know the basics. Okay, now calculate the following quantities. So I'm going to kind of walk you back and forth between the chalkboard and my overhead projector here. But a centimeter to a meter, so this is where I'm going to use this stuff that I was teaching you guys about. So if we're starting in a centimeter, and I want to go to the base, I want to go 1, 2 to the left. I'm going to do that with the decimal. So again, 1, 2 to the left. So if I do that, so then 100 centimeters, so I'm going to go 100 right here with the decimal being there. I'm going to go 1, 2 to the left. So what I'm going to get is 1.00. So this is going to tell me which way I go with the decimal place. Okay, so if I come up here, I'm going from meters to kilometers. So the base meters to kilometers, so I'm going to go 1, 2, 3 to the left. Or down here, I'm going to go from the base to kilos. So again, I'm going to go 1, 2, 3 to the left. And so with my okay, so I'm going to go 3 places to the left. So if the decimal's here, I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. So I'm going to get 1.000. For right now, we're just going to keep those zeros. We'll keep those zeros, and we're going to talk more about zeros later on in this chapter. So remember, the king hates dates because dates cost money. King hates dates because dates cost money. And this is going to kind of help us in determining which way I go with the decimal. Kind of peeking in and out here. Okay, so the next one, millimeters to centimeters. So we're going to go from here to here. So we're going to go 1 to the left. Decimals here, so I go like that. So I'd have 10.0. Okay, number 4, 75 kilograms to grams. So I'm going to go here. This time I'm going to go to the right. 1, 2, 3 to the right. So I'm at 75 with the decimal being here. 2, 3. So I'm going to get 75,000 grams. Okay, and you guys will probably have questions on Wednesday, Thursday. We can go over this. Okay, number 5, we're going from a kilometer to a centimeter. So we're going from here to here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we're going to go 5 places. So 0.19, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So what I'm going to get here is 19,000. give you the other answers here for 6, 7, and 8, and then I'll let you guys try the other ones. This is 0.680. This one is 62. This one is 0.178. Okay, and I'll let you guys try 9 through 16. Okay, one other thing on this handout that I gave you guys today, I didn't get a chance to point this out. It's the table I'm going to let you guys use throughout the class. It's this table right here. But if you look on the bottom, it says, or right here, I wrote it in, 1 milliliter is equivalent to 1 cubic centimeter and 1 cc. And 1 cubic meter is equivalent to 1 million cubic centimeters. Okay, so we're going to use that on this problem, this last problem. Okay, so if it says that it is, if it says that it is 2.0 cubic meters, I just said 1 cubic meter is equivalent to 1 million cubic centimeters. So if it's 2, so that it would be 2 million cubic centimeters. And then 1 milliliter is equivalent to 1 cm3, a cubic centimeter, 1 cc. Those are all the same. Those are all the same. I keep ducking in to make sure you guys can see that. I hope you can. So if we have 2,000 cubic centimeters, we would have 2 million cubic centimeters. We would have 2 million milliliters. I'll let you guys try the last one. So, okay, so hopefully that will get you guys going. And so remember on Friday, or I'm sorry, on Wednesday, Thursday, this is your assignment right here. Okay, the problems from the book, the worksheet, which we have now done, and or we've done part of it, and then the quiz. So hopefully you guys are doing well, and we just keep grinding out. Thanks, guys. Have a good day. See ya Wednesday, Thursday.